It's round number 4 at the Sinquefield Cup 2025 and we have Praggnanandhaa entering in. He signs the sheet where all the players sign and the arbiter takes it to the next board here. Pragg is taking on Sam Sevian in this round. It's going to be a very interesting clash because Sevian has been rock solid in this tournament. He has had 3 draws until now and he has played Wesley So, Aronian and Gukesh. And with all of them, he has hardly been in any trouble there. A handshake, and now with Pragg having the white pieces, and clearly Pragg has been one of the top players in the year. Sevian is the last seed of the tournament. I'm pretty sure Pragg is going out for blood. He's like, I need to fight today. I need to make this a game where I try to win. And so the players are ready. Pragg will begin with white and he's finished adjusting all his pieces, a handshake, and off we go. This, dear friends, is the Chess Mood recap of the day. Chess Mood is a website where you can get premium quality video courses, and when you go here, you can try your hand at many courses which increases your rating, middle game, end game knowledge, and they are giving away 1 month free membership for you and your friends. So check out the link below. It's completely free, so go for your chess improvement now. Praggnanandhaa with the white pieces opens the game with 1c4, the English opening. And the English opening is a fighting opening in the present day. And Sevian says to Pragg, well, I'm following your path, buddy. You played e6 against Nordirbeck, and this is exactly what I'm going to do here. And now knight comes out to c3, the English, and d5 is the main move. Pragg had gone bishop b4 against Nordirbeck, but Sevian plays d5. Pragg plays d4 and we are in Queen's Gambit decline territory now. There is bishop e7, there's knight f6, but Sevian plays c5, the Tarrasch defense, and you could see Pragg bit of hanging in there. He was like, okay, I didn't expect that, because this is considered as slightly like a second tier opening, I must say. I mean, it has been played by the best in the world. It was played by Kasparov in the past and so many top players. I think even Spassky played it, but it gives white a risk-free advantage. However, with the modern day engines, maybe black has found concrete ways to equalize. Now g3 is the main move. Have a look at Pragg's time. It is 1:30:44. So g3 is played like in a huge number of games. It's called the Rubinstein system. But bishop g5, he plays it after 9 minutes of thought. And I think one of his ideas is to get Sevian out of his preparation. But Sevian instantly plays bishop e7. And you know what I have a feeling is that Sam prepared this opening specifically for this tournament. He's like, what should I play which will throw my opponents a bit off track? And it seems like Tarrasch is a good weapon. Now knight e7, dc5 is met with d4, which is very sharp. And I think Pragg doesn't want to go in there. So he plays e3. But this is toothless. You know, when you play such openings against a well-prepared opponent, he instantly plays c4, a very strong move. And now, right after 8 moves, Pragg is already like, okay, I don't know what is the way to get an advantage here. I'm just going to develop my pieces. And this is not where you want to be against a player like Sevian. Black castles here. Again, Sevian's time, 1:32:35, which means he is like so well prepared. Pragg also castles it out here. And now a very good move, rook b8, still in his prep, angling for b5, b4. It's just amazing how Sevian is playing here. And Praggnanandhaa goes b3. After a long think, he pushes his pawn to b3. And Sevian very likely to play b5 here. Yes, he plays his pawn to b5. And now is a very interesting moment because Pragg takes the pawn. D takes c4 is a very fighting move, gives white central majority, but black has queenside play. B takes c4 is kind of more solid. He takes with the b pawn after due consideration, and I think it's actually a very pragmatic move here by Sevian. Pragmatic against Pragg. And now Pragg needs to figure out how to get counterplay. He pushes e4, and I think it makes a lot of sense because you are weakening the c4 pawn. But don't forget, you are also weakening your d4 pawn. After d takes e4, the d pawn is going to be isolated. He goes d takes e4, and now if knight takes e4, there is bishop g4 attacking the knight and the pawn here. So Pragg, of course, is going to recapture back on e4. He takes it with his knight. Knight takes on e4. And queen d5 is the move here, which is pretty strong. There's also bishop e6, which is very good. He goes bishop g4, and I think Sevian has got this right because Pragg cannot push d5. It's protected square. He cannot defend this pawn on d4. He's threatening bishop f3, knight d4. So Pragg chops off the pawn on c4. And Sam can simply take on f3. And of course, Pragg must take back with the queen, not with the g pawn. That would spoil his structure terribly. So queen takes f3 here. He takes it. And now knight takes d4 is a very decent move. He takes it with the queen, which is also nice actually. Queen takes d4, and Pragg looks at the position as if, that's a bit of a surprise for me. He's attacking the bishop here on c4. So bishop b3. And for a moment, it feels like white has things going for himself. You know, the knight jumps here, the rook can come in the center, and you have to be careful as black. But Sevian is like super quick. He's like, he has moves thought out. Queen e5, threatening knight d4 to win the bishop when there will be no advantage, and rook e1. Pragg kind of tries to create some play on the e file here. But Sevian goes knight d4 again. This guy is so confident. He's playing so amazingly. Knight f6 check. Pragg is like, well, I don't see anything better. It's actually a tactic, but it doesn't really help Pragg because queen takes f6, of course. He takes it back. Takes. And it's like a draw for, right? G takes f6. Rook takes e7. And knight takes b3. A b3, and he chops off the pawn. Rook takes b3, and Sevian is like at 1 hour on the clock. Incredible opening success for the American Grandmaster, I must say. To get such a huge position against Pragg out of black, where Pragg didn't even get a chance to play, is not common, guys. Pragg is one of the best players in the world. He has a strong team. He has a strong understanding of how openings work in chess. He never wants to be cornered like this. Rook a6. But here we are in a situation where he has been held to a draw in 28, 29 moves with absolutely no chances. Hats off to Samuel Sevian's opening preparation. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at the way this guy has played. And he calls the arbiter here, claiming a threefold repetition, and pauses the clock, plays rook b3, and it's a draw here. Threefold repetition, and the players analyze with each other. This is kind of in a fast forward mode, but you can see Pragg really wanted to learn out of this experience, because he was kind of outplayed in the opening.